Hi, this is instructor. For today's lab exercise, let me briefly overview the lab exercise today. At first, before getting started with your lab exercise training, let me overview what you gonna do and what you need to do this week and probably near uh, weeks, following weeks. Okay, so today's lab exercise and today's to-do list listed up here in this page, and looking some overburden, but no problem. Okay, lab exercise 1, no submission. Lab exercise 4, no submission. Only lab exercise 2 and 3, but you need to carefully look at this one. Okay, lab exercise 1 and 2, they are kind of same thing. Simply say you need to submit your College of Human Ecology building. CHE means College of Human Ecology building. In other words, so-called 삼성관, okay, Samsung Hall, in Revit file format, including fifth floor and entire floor modeling done. Okay, by using this model you created, you need to do something. One of BIM applications, or we can say that BIM for X, design for X. That X supposed to be your application. I recommend you to do some room schedule Excel file. Room schedule file, that's going to be your one possible lab exercise 3 submission. What else? You can do some energy review in PDF file format as a report. You can do some path object generation, circulation path. You can make some solar study example, and solar study result animation video can be done for your lab exercise 3. Anyway, by using the result of lab exercise 1 and 2, I mean your own Samsung Hall Revit model as one of mid-sized building and one of Yonsei University buildings, and do your own job for one of BIM applications. That's lab exercise 3. And then just take a look at Yonsei University buildings for your next modeling. I'm gonna show you quickly for the lab exercise 1. At the end, you are going to build something similar to this model. Actually, so far you have walked through some small building modeling, so some of you very kind of experts in Revit modeling because some of you took similar courses or you trained by yourself, but some of you totally new. But I believe and hopefully your Revit modeling capability growing week by week, and now we got some normalized, and then we can keep going on to mid-size building modeling. For example, university campus buildings like our campus building models. So at the beginning of mid-size building modeling, we are going to model Samsung Hall modeling as an example. Okay, so some detailed objects, but so far not that complicated objects we dealt with. You can easily and quickly make this model, I think, and you don't need to make too much detailed. Just try your best and make this kind of entire floor building model by using this one single floor model. This is lab exercise 2. Okay, by using representative floor model, you can use smart copy so that you can generate this kind of upper stories quickly and modify at least the first floor. You need to modify, and some curtain system or some additional part or some main gate part you need to modify by your own Samsung Hall modeling. This one going to be used for your next phase modeling, collected from all students, one building by one building, and then after all we're gonna build our own campus model using BIM. Okay, lab exercise 3, This is an example. You need to model room object, in other words, space object, and then you can get this kind of area information, space related properties. You can reuse that, and representatively, this is room schedule. The term schedule here doesn't mean time schedule or something. This one is kind of index list from this kind of database system. You remember that BIM is building geometric model plus database. The database includes data about this building. Okay, so representatively, room name, department name, and the room's area. Those data can be reused in this kind of format. So how to reuse this form? Of course, your special program review. You can review how many spaces, what kind of spaces, with its name and its category, its department, and how big space is it, or how small space are out there, and total numbers, total number of spaces, total amount of area. You can easily calculate and visualize like this way. The same department, same color, something like that. So it's also very useful for plan allocation and plan visualization. Lab exercise 4, take a look your next project. Yonsei University buildings. Let's take a look our project schedule. So far we have walked through small size building project, okay? Your own building model. This is sort of kind of prerequisite or some kind of exercise for doing this project actually, okay? So for doing this mid-sized building project for Yonsei University building, today, actually this week, we are going to deal with Samsung Hall, okay? College of Human Ecology building, this building, before getting started with other buildings. So here is the small size building example. As you see, this is a given example I showed you, and you built your own model as an exercise for your Revit training or something. Let me show you some more. You can get this file as well, but quickly show you. This is Yonsei University map. This black part is going to be modeled with some mass object or some existing models. This blue area, including Samsung Hall, this is Samsung Hall. We have Samsung Hall model, your Samsung Hall model, right? And this purple area, mostly some engineering buildings, and this one yellow colored, some certain type of main area of our campus. I'm not sure this 백양누리 underground area should be modeled or not, but we can skip it. Anyway, one of you can pick one of these model. Actually, frankly say, I'm gonna assign you, for example, someone going to do some model for central library, someone in charge of modeling this one, engineering center or something, okay? Someone going to model student union, someone going to model business school building, something like that. The building names are here, so you are going to be assigned this model. So some pictures, actually these pictures from our so-called VR map in 2D. So you can navigate this one for your information. For doing this one, you should get some very high detailed model. Let me show you a quick example. Take a look. This is Revit model, as you see, but actually this is not our university. This is post-tech building done by students and our TAs. So elevation, perspective, and some simple 3D shaded view based upon this post-tech campus map, some assigned buildings one by one to students, and this is V-world map with the texture, and these models have been modeled by individual students, in the former our class. So as one of the results, we can make this one, and this is kind of one of your project. But for doing this, the reason for doing this is simply get your next phase work. One tiny example can be shown in next week's reading assignment. That's going to be some video lecture. According to that video, you can find out what's going to be the next. What if you are going to be an expert in Revit modeling? You're satisfied if you are an expert in Revit as a modeler? That's not good, okay? That's kind of just a starting point, not the end point. We are now in rush for all of us getting on the starting point, starting line, because the next phase things are sort of uncovered. There are amount of things we can do. That's exactly what I'm saying in the term BIM applications. These are still under the development. For example, some easy BIM applications are embedded in Revit, such as solar study, space program review, even circulation path implemented on top of Revit. So now you can generate some distance between space to another space, something like that. And also some area calculation and preliminary energy review, cost estimation, amount of quantity takeoff using schedule files, and so on. That kind of design related work, sometimes we can call them something after design, something before construction, something in the construction phase, something can be before design phase work, okay, in planning phase work. Or how about maintenance work? How about management, facility management stage works? They all can be done thanks to BIM approaches. That's what I'm saying. Sorry. The term BIM applications. Similarly, we can say that design for X. That X can be anything in the perspective of your interest. Okay. So anyway, so far we have walked through the small size building modeling. According to your findings, now we are getting started with mid-size building project. But before we are going to get dived into Yonsei University building modeling, this week it's a sort of review, okay, preparation using College of Human Ecology building modeling. So you feel something overburdened, it's too many work to do, but believe me, based upon your modeling technique, this one is another review, a quick review before getting started for your BIM application. So today is sort of preliminary work for our actual campus modeling, okay?